in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Utah Utes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Turning it on! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Using the quick game. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, it's an offense that prides himself on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Utes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Looking for a crease. It's Hardy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires downfield. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the big fella. Shows him the stiff arm. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 40. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football.
1st and 10.
Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Makes the grab. It's Parker. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Back to throw. It's Dampier. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They went 3-and-out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Makes the grab, it's Parker. Looking for room at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive yards.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. On the move, he fires. He's got it in more than enough for a first down.
On the slant. Gain of 22. And that's a first down.
And the Utes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Chunked it away just as he was hit. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Grabbed behind the line, it's Parker. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This is a designed run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Rush is on him. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nab them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Picked off. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Utes. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give. Running to Green. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Utes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bentley. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Utes are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback on the keeper. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Hardy. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On the run, it's Hardy. Past the 40. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Oh, it's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Touchdown, Tigers. They get it into the end zone to pay off that complete.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Sends it downfield. A full dive to haul that one in. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Utah.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. There he goes. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
One more snap coming before halftime. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
1st and 10.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together.
Breaks into the open. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw for it. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Floating away. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
The give to the left side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they're able to get him down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Utes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Arizona State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Made a defender miss. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Using his legs, it's Hardy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. At the 35, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you could see sitting back in cover two, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Bray. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Pulls it in, it's Parker. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Utes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll move the tight end. Quick pass on the fly motion. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Dampier. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Grab behind the line, it's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here.
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got them in third and long, right where you want them. You're thinking pass, pass, pass. They sneak the run in there. Now they got a fourth and short situation. First thing, I'm always watching the football. Now getting ready for the run game, the short passing game, the play action game.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the ground with the back. Fights off the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think you're seeing an example right now of some of the playmakers this offense has and just how deceptive they are. Once they have the football in their hands, they're just so difficult to tackle and bring down. David, they've got some difference makers at the running back position.
And it's really hard when you've got backs and speed all over the field, but when you get in the open field, man, it's got to be each other. There's got to be multiple guys coming to the ball carrier at one time so you can get them on the ground. One guy at a time makes it really, really hard. This defense has got to do a better job getting to the football at the same time with some bad intentions. Get that dude on the ground, man.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Here's the pressure. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Missouri! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker U, anything is possible. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Auburn. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick completion to the right. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Dampier. Got his man. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. So you get stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Turning it on.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Using his feet. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Gives it on the option. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
1st and goal.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing...